right now.
The university.
Ignorant, we gon' bring that racket like it's Wimbledon. Discipline, but yet to find anyone equivalent. Ain't no podcast similar, now you won't find no synonyms. Be produced by Q Smith, sound like it's by Timberland. JBB in charge, EG set the bar. Be sipping water tree and Turk gon' lay the law. Jokes may go too far, but that's just who we are. Prolific, so gifted, words that have your soul lifted. So consistent, yet so different. Ain't nobody copy that lane. Carry that torch, heat up the game. Ain't nobody got that flame. Different, different. Man, this intro different. Man, this intro ignorant. God damn.
And what's good, ladies and gentlemen? You know what day it is. You know what time it is. Time for another Ren and Stimpy edition of the one and only D1 Ignant University podcast. I am your host with the most eating toast seeing ghost, Jay Brown, coming to you live from another undisclosed location in the grandest prairie of them all. To my virtual right here, we have my homie, one of my better friends, my brothers from the other mothers, and the man who is exiting sugar cookie season. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Play-by-Play himself, Captain Scully. What's good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is almost that time, and in 1 week, it will officially be spring, and it'll also officially be 30 watch. So we coming up on 30 years, man, and
30.
We're also exiting sugar cookie season. It's almost time for snickerdoodle season. We out here, man. I'm ready for the weather to turn and actually stop turning, because we've had everything. We had a tornado, we had snow, and this was all in 1 week. So
y'all get tornadoes?
It is extremely rare, and they're usually bitch ass tornadoes. It's not no real tornado. So.
It's a bitch ass tornado.
It's like whatever the lowest, most non-threatening.
So really, you just got some strong wind.
Essentially, I mean, there actually was a tornado. Like, there was a sighting. Like, somebody took a picture of a tornado. But I'll just tell you, having to evacuate autistic children.
That's got to be interesting. That'd be real interesting.
Let's just say that never again, Lord. If you ever, Lord, I know you're up there listening. Please, next time, just send it on a Saturday, Lord. Send it on any day but Monday, Father. I can't go through that again, Lord. I won't, Lord.
Scully, I'm gonna ask you what all the people listening and watching are gonna beg you to do. Take them headphones out, because it sounds like you got some maracas playing.
Oh yeah, I got you.
But anyway, yeah, autistic children plus extreme severe weather. I can just guess that's not a good match. I can pretty sure I can guess that's not a good combo.
It's not, but we made it. So
you alive?
Yes, everybody's alive.
Guess who's alive? Well, on that note, we are coming to the end of winter, and I know a lot of people were upset with the groundhog because
he's got to run a feed.
No, I don't care about the groundhog no more. I need to know during any natural disaster, any bad weather, anything, where's Ted Cruz? Where is Ted Cruz? If Ted Cruz is on a plane, it's finna get wicked.
There are plenty of ways to measure weather. There's the Waffle House meter.
The Waffle House index.
There's the Waffle House index. I mean, there's groundhogs, I guess. And there's, of course, the Ted Cruz and Cancun meter. The index, rather. Like
Ted Cruz and Cancun Chronicles.
It's just, yeah.
So that's neither here nor there. This is Texas. Our winter's pretty much over. Like, we had its last dying breath. It's pretty much over around here. Here. But I will say it was a pretty mild one. We had a week or so of like some freezing and some snow and some ice, whatever. That's pretty normal for us. So we'll see what the summer entails, what good things are coming. because spring is a season of many things: change, rebirth. Shout out to Easter. And most importantly, allergies.
Yes. And cherry blossoms up here. Cherry blossoms.
Y'all have cherry blossoms up there?
It's like peak bloom up here.
Low key, I did not know cherry blossoms were on this side of the world.
We're like the only ones that have them. It's like a big deal.
I did not, because whenever I hear about cherry blossoms, I only hear about them in like Japan. So I assume like they were only in like an Asia thing.
Nah, DC's got a whole tourism industry around our cherry blossoms. Like we have like peak bloom. People come up here to visit just to take pictures of them. Like it's like a real big. Like our baseball team has cherry blossom themed jerseys. Like it's a big deal up here.
That makes sense. Are we talking about cherry blossoms and things that are all so sweet, smelling, feeling, and doing? We want to give a quick shout out to the women of the WNBA. We support women's sports on this show. In case you didn't know by now, I don't know what to tell you. We'll talk about more WNBA basketball when it's their season, but shout out to them for getting their CBA done and getting paid.
They are getting paid. Those women deserve it. They more than deserved it, considering what they've been through over the years.
And now the only thing I question this is, how does Unrivaled feel about this?
Well, the two founders of Unrivaled are also among the highest ranking officials within the CBA or within the Players Association for the WNBA. So Unrivaled is not going to be hurting. They're still going to be making their money because their whole thing was they created Unrivaled outside of the WNBA. Like that's an off-season
to make sure to prevent the Brittany Griner thing so they don't have to go to Russia.
Right. But that being said, they're still going to get paid. Like you're still like, ain't nobody going to say no to more money. So they still going to be, because plus there are several rookies who won't be getting paid yet because they couldn't help it. They had no choice but to sign their contracts. It was everybody else. It's all the non-rookies whose deals were up. So like the Pages, the Caitlins and Angels.
Yeah, they're still on their rookie deal.
They're still on their rookie deals. Now the rookies coming in is going to be hilarious because they're going to be making more than than second or third year players. Yeah, like AZ, Fudd, and Flau'jae Johnson Flau'jae. They're coming in and they're going to be making more than Angel and Caitlin and Paige.
At least base salary, because
salary. Yeah,
it's crazy. But shout out to the women. They have a new salary cap from 1.5 to 7 mil. Huge jump. Their supermax is 1.4 mil, which Asia Wilson will be receiving
within the hour.
Before the sun comes up on the East Coast.
Like whenever, because their free agency starts, I believe, with the new CBA, their free agency starts in March, I believe. So
it is March.
Or April, I mean. It starts in April. So
more importantly, and I've spoken on this before and I'll say it again, their veteran minimum is $300K. It makes no sense for a pro league in the United States, pro athletes, that their veteran minimum is not at least $100K. At least $100K. And now they got 3. So shout out to y'all. We love women's sports. Hey, Dallas Wings, y'all want to hit me back for my media request. I'm just trying to cover a couple games.
And if you make fun, you don't have to watch women's sports. That's your wrong opinion. You can have it if you don't. But if you don't like them, if you come out here and say, oh, they should lower that, like any type of slander of women's sports won't be tolerated. If you talk trash about women's sports, your mom's a hoe.
And you can't dribble with your left hand.
And if you talking shit about Angel Reese, your mom's a hoe, because it's specifically her, specifically.
But anyway, we're going to move on to get the show started. We just want to let you know, hey, ladies first, we gave them their props. But moving on to the team that Captain Scully will not claim, even though that it is his team. It is his squad. He celebrated a win. He celebrated a championship. He celebrated Dame coming, maybe a little bit. He had mixed feelings about it. But Giannis has had another knee injury, and the Bucks want to sit him down for the rest of the year. Now their playoff hopes are basically lost. There's no point to continue for the Bucks, so they want to sit him down. And the odds of Giannis not being in a Bucks uniform next year
are pretty damn high right now.
they look even higher than normal. But Captain Scully, as the resident Bucks fan, I'm gonna let you have it. Tell me what you think.
All right. Well, I've been counting the days down. I figured he'd probably survive the trade deadline
Again?
because today's NBA is not like our NBA. You know, like with this new BS second apron and all. Obviously, CJ McCollum will answer for his crimes one day.
One day.
For the CBA that he put together. Because of that, you don't see as much of it at the trade deadline as you used to. Usually they just wait till the summer's over or till the season's over and they wait till the summer. And that's for like the bigger names, like the KDs and not KD, but like for the most big names, they usually wait. So I figured he would survive if, like if he didn't end up with the Warriors, like I kept seeing, I figured he was going to survive, which is what ultimately happened. So that being said, it's coming this summer. But this slow death march towards it has just been ridiculous. Like everything, Giannis has become more annoying by the day, which hurts because that's my guy. That's my favorite player. But everything around this has been annoying. Like he's just so afraid to look like the bad guy that he won't. He keeps being passive aggressive about like he wants out, but he keeps saying stuff like, "Oh, I want to be here my whole career," and if it was up to me, I would be out of here already. Like he keeps dropping little stupid stuff like that, and it's like, dude, just come out and say it.
See, guys like Giannis, they want to always be the good guy, and Giannis is legitimately a nice guy. Like he's not one of those Draymond, Ron Artest where we kind of got to question this or that. Like no one personally has beef with Giannis unless he's dunked on you, but that's not personal. That's just basketball. He's a nice guy. He doesn't want to upset. He's a nice foreign guy who wasn't a highly touted foreign guy at the beginning. He was just happy to be in America. And he doesn't want to let the city of Milwaukee down. He doesn't want to let those fans down. But come on, Giannis.
It's time. And it's time. Like you just look at the state of the team.
And look, bro, you ain't getting no younger.
Right. You're going into your 30s because me and him are around the same age. I think he's like 31. So
you ain't getting no younger, dog. Just come on over. Come on over to the dark side.
Like you gotta do it because this essentially feels like, like when your parents are like fighting or when they're having marital problems, but they're trying to be quiet in front of the kids, but they're not doing a good job of actually like we hiding it.
And we didn't hear you yell from across the house.
Right. Like and
so I didn't get that.
Exactly. So like they're just doing this cold thing back and forth with each other where they kind of like keep it on the hush in front of the kids, but the kids know because like you said, they heard them screaming at each other through the bedroom door. That's what this is. Like this Giannis and the Bucks are screaming at each other through the bedroom door and then playing cute in front of the media. And it's like, what are we doing? And the team is horrible. Doc Rivers, for some reason, still has a job in the NBA.
How is Doc Rivers employed?
How is Doc Rivers employed? I mean, at this point, Jimmy Haslam must be on the Epstein list because there's no way. There's just no way. Doc Rivers is still employed unless he's got dirt on somebody.
And you know what? I don't want to hear about Giannis going to New York. He's not going to New York.
He's not going to New York.
As much as it pained me to hear this, we go through this every cycle with every big free agent. He's not going to Miami.
He might. I actually think that if he gets traded this summer, he actually could end up in Miami. He's the only one I think could. But it's on Pat Riley. Pat Riley loves Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo way too much. Like, let him go. I know Bam scored 83.
There's There's zero reason to get rid of Bam. Now, Tyler Hero, yeah.
No, I'm just saying I don't know if the Bucks will accept the deal without him.
The
Is
thing
my
is,
thing. Like
I will say everybody is fair play whose name is not Bam.
you would think that, but like Bam is the most valuable piece y'all got. Like who else are y'all gonna give?
But
I mean, Hero, I guess, yeah. But like
the difference is in the Giannis situation is when it comes to trading guys opposed to signing them as free agents. If you give up everything that makes that place attractive, what's the difference?
that is true, but you also know that you're gonna have to for a player like Giannis, you're gonna have to give up something.
You are going to give up something, and we're basically willing to give them everybody
If anything, it's gonna be picks that y'all give up.
that we don't have. That we don't have. So we have a good young talent in Kel'el Ware. We'll probably end up dealing him. Hero will have to go. We'll probably give up Jaime Jaquez. Honestly, as long as we keep Bam, we're the Miami Heat. We can find a guard. We can find a guard.
Can you? Because at this point,
First of all, our team is nothing but guards. We only got 4 people taller than me.
exactly, that's true. That's true.
Anyway, he's not going to LA. Let's drop that.
I wish, yeah, LA fans are hilarious. Like they always, I feel like for years now, you see like the graphics of like players in Lakers jersey, and I guess now it's made sense because, like, I mean, considering how they got Luka, like I wouldn't be mad at LA fans for thinking that it could happen again.
There's no way another GM is gonna make that kind of mistake and think there will not be torches and pitchforks at their front door.
Exactly. Yeah, I think Nico Harrison is a rare case of stupid.
It only didn't happen in Dallas because no one was expecting anybody to be that stupid.
I mean, he may never get a job again ever in anything.
There's no I would
forget
never
basketball
him to be anything in sports. That is not my water boy.
Forget sports, bro. Like I don't know if he could get a job into like, bro. How do you explain your leader? How would you imagine Nico Harrison getting interviewed? How would you explain your decision making? Well, it's funny you should ask that. So have you ever heard of Luka Doncic? Hello. It's like no, bro. Like,
get the hell out of my face.
Get the hell out of my face.
I will say though, a team in California, I think would be very interesting. Golden State with would be just enough to get Steph that last ring.
It would not. I promise you it would.
I think it gets the job done.
That bench is weak. That is a weak ass bench.
It's a weak ass team. But when you add Giannis, a guy who's a very complimentary piece to a guy like Steph Curry, I think it can work.
Is Jimmy Butler still on that team? I feel like I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he's just hurt. I think for the rest of the year. I don't see Jimmy Butler being on this team next year.
He don't even be out on the sidelines. Like, I mean, it's like I forgot he was on the team. I was like, what the hell?
Jimmy Butler, unfortunately, is one of those guys.
Antisocial.
When you love him, you love him. When you hate him, you're like, what the hell just happened?
Right. So he'll be gone. Draymond. What happens to Draymond?
There's no such thing as the Golden State Warriors without Draymond and Steph. It is what it is. Klay Thompson got the short end of the stick because he had 2 career-threatening season-ending injuries. Had Klay not torn his Achilles the second time? It was the Achilles the second time, right?
I believe so, yes.
Had he not tore his Achilles, he'd still be in Golden State.
My thing is, he's got Megan Thee Stallion, so it doesn't matter where he goes.
Please don't remind me of that.
I'm hurt. I hurt. It hurt me to say the sentence, honestly.
It does not matter.
And they look like they like each other, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's not unfortunate for Megan, but it's unfortunate for the rest.
You know, when it's the first time someone's ever treated you right, you don't know how to act.
You don't know. Well, she knows it. Yeah. It's kind of like Russell and Sierra all over again. It's like you've been dealing with all the crazy niggas, and now you get yourself a good,
wholesome,
goofy young
And you know what? Clay did lose his dog Rocco a while back. Rocco meant a lot to him. So he deserves happiness, just not with her.
Not
Just
with her. Just not with her.
look. Do
He's
I
the greatest shooter of all time, or the second greatest shooter of all time.
he's the
So
greatest catching shooter of all
he's
time.
the greatest catch and shooter of all time. So it's like, bro, they call them the Splash Brothers for a reason. Shooting your shot has never been his problem.
Look,
It's never.
I'm in the segment here. I know I'm gonna sound like a hater, but hear me out. Nobody should have a better jump shot than me and get to go home with Meg Thee Stallion. Yes, I'm a hate him. Yes, I'm a hate him. You don't get
I'm absolutely. You're damn right. I'm a hater.
like how all the time. All the time when I talk shit about guys, I'm like, my first thing is you can't whoop me. I don't want to fight Clay. Clay ain't done nothing like that. Well, we're gonna get in that. And two, I say you can't, your jump shot not better than mine. I'd be lying. And then you go get Meg Thee Stallion. I can't lose that many times.
It's an uphill battle. You can't win them all.
I can't win one. Little battles. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Giannis may or may not be shut down for the rest of the year. We don't know yet. The word is not official. Tell us where you think Giannis is going to end up. We'll see where it goes from here because, hey, basketball is basketball.
Basketball is basketball.
Weirder things have happened. Now, let's move on to another basketball topic with one of our favorite NBA personalities. Our man Patrick Beverley. Pat Bev, one of the greatest hoopers out of the city of Chicago ever. I say this because I do not mean
I wouldn't say ever, but yeah.
No. In the city of Chicago, Patrick Beverley is one of them ones.
He is, but I mean, considering Candace Parker, Anthony Davis, and Dwayne Wade have all come out of Chicago.
And yes, just based on their time in the city of Chicago, like not counting pro or whatever, Pat Bev belongs in the conversation with all of them.
That's true.
All of them.
That is true. Yeah.
I say this out of respect to Pat Bev. I have nothing negative to say about his career. But just because you play ball don't mean you know ball. How many times do I have to explain this to people? Your favorite athletes do not always know the game. Have we not seen this before, that how many great players are bad coaches?
And horrible GMs.
And even worse GMs. But I'll tell y'all why I'm saying this. Patrick Beverley fixed his mouth to say that James Harden was a better player than Dwayne Wade. Now I know y'all think I'm being biased here. Dwayne Wade is my favorite player of all time. Yes. Do I dislike James Harden in the way he plays basketball? Absolutely. I do not deny that. But I am not a hater. After that last segment, that is really hard to explain. I am not a hater of guys who are clearly talented. As much as I despise James Harden, and that's not a secret, Scully, have I ever said he's not good at basketball?
I'm playing. No, you didn't say it. No, you
never said that James
not about James Harden. No.
I've never said he's not good at basketball. He is an all-time great. But if you think James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade, you either have a 2000 in your birth year, which I've already stated. You have a 2000 in your birth year. Your opinion
is invalid.
It is invalid, and it means nothing. And if you still do, all I have to tell you is how. Explain to me how.
Because it's not even just that, like people are going to be like, oh, you only say that because he has rings. No, it's not just the rings. Like, you had to be there. You had to see it. You had to watch it with your own two eyes. Dwayne Wade, man. He did everything. It wasn't just offense. The man he was like one of the best defensive two guards of his generation, if I remember correctly. Like, and then, I mean, the greatest era of basketball ever, the Heatles. Like you had to be there for that.
Even pre-Heatles, what kept Dwayne Wade from being the best player in the NBA during his height and prime, their names were Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. I don't see any shame in that. I see zero shame in saying, yeah, you were great, but you weren't better than Kobe. Okay, there's only like 7 guys in history who are better than Kobe. I can live with that. LeBron is arguably the GOAT. I'm okay with that. But listen, people, Pat Bev, anyone who likes to see orange or brownish balls go into a rim, pause. Shut up, Scully.
I didn't even say anything. I didn't say anything.
The look on your face said enough.
I'm making looks with my face.
Anyway, hey, remember we on camera.
Shut
now.
up, Scully. It's crazy.
Remember, we on camera now. People can see.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what they see. They see what I've said crazier things on camera. Anyway, go ahead.
You have. I lost my train of thought talking to
that you were talking about Dwayne Wade and the heels.
And
the other thing.
Look, Dwayne Wade is the greatest shot blocking guard of all time. And
the greatest.
And he's 6'4". He's undersized for a 2 guard. We can start there.
The man had bad knees. He had degenerate knees.
On top
degenerative, not degenerate. Degenerative knees.
Forget the rings. James Harden couldn't even get his team to a finals.
Couldn't do it.
Dwayne Wade couldn't have beat the what was it, 2018 Warriors?
Dwayne Wade couldn't beat the 2018 Warriors. I don't know. I want to see. I mean, like in a theoretical, in like a fantasy world somewhere, I would want to see that, like the 2011 Miami Heat versus the 2018 Warriors.
Well, here's the thing: James Harden didn't beat
or
them.
Maybe 2012. Maybe.
He beat him his damn self, because let us not forget that Rockets team missed 27, I believe,
27 in a row
straight threes, 13 of which belonged to James Harden.
Just kept chucking and away.
And on top of all that, at a point in the fourth quarter, we're only down 4. Now, all that tells me is if you stop chucking up stupid threes, maybe you'd be up. And it's not like, correct me if I'm wrong, Captain Scully, ladies and gentlemen, if you're commenting, you can let me know if I'm wrong as well. James Harden doesn't have an issue getting to the basket. He's one of the better guys in NBA history in getting to the rim. Am I right?
As a matter of fact, he was so good at it that they created rules against foul baiting.
They created rules because he was so good at getting to the free throw line, something that Dwayne Wade is accused of in his 2006 finals appearance. Just throwing that out there.
Dwayne Wade also is one of the greatest at foul baiting of all time as well.
Well, Dwayne Wade's foul baiting is more of don't jump at the pump fake.
Don't jump at the pump fake. And people would do it every single time.
Jumping at the that is,
and he was not the most fantastic shooter. That's what made it even funnier.
He wasn't. He was a pretty good mid-range guy, but people were falling for the pump fake at the top of the key. Why are we afraid of Dwayne Wade?
He was a very smart, instinctive player. Now, the other thing too that Dwayne Wade did that I just can't. James Harden, I can't. Dwayne Wade got Gabrielle Union, and not only did he get Gabrielle Union, but he cheated on her, and she took him back, and he beat custody battle while doing it. He beat the system. Damn it!
He beat this in a Republican state.
He made Miami
State.
He turned Florida into, I don't even know what he turned it into, but like Miami-Dade County or Miami-Wade County is what they called it.
And
changed the name of the whole thing.
Another thing I will have against Harden. How many teams has he played for at this point?
He has played for goddamn. Even though that's kind of the era we're in though, because KD is the same way. But
I firmly believe that hurts KD's legacy as well.
I know. But Harden has played for, let's see, okay, started for Oklahoma City. Then he went to
Houston.
Then he went to Houston.
Brooklyn for a short stint.
For Brooklyn for a short stint. Then he went to the 76ers. And then after them, he's now in the LA Clippers.
So that's 5 teams. Now, I will say, I don't care who you are. Playing for that many teams hurts your legacy. I say
you got the resume of a journeyman, of a sixth player off the bench that is like a 3-and-D guy. Like that's your resume.
Yes, and I say that about Wade too. I believe that going to Cleveland hurt his legacy. The only one,
he got traded there, right? Like he didn't choose to go there.
He did, but
remember Pat Riley wouldn't bring him back.
Yeah, he wouldn't. No, that wasn't Cleveland. That was Chicago. And I give him a little bit of grace for Chicago because he was going home. I did say that as a Heat fan, as a man that loves Dwayne Wade, that if he could not play in Miami, I'm happy he got to go home.
And he had the Miami Heat 2 games away from beating Isaiah Thomas's Boston Celtics, and then he got hurt.
It really, if Chris Bosh,
he didn't get hurt. I think it was somebody else that got hurt. But either way,
Chris Bosh doesn't have a career-ending, life-threatening blood clot injury, the Heat beat the Raptors to go to that Eastern Conference Finals, and they see LeBron and Kyrie Irving in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, I do not believe they beat those Cavs, but I firmly, strongly believe they take those Cavs to 7 games.
Right.
Now,
there's a world where I could have seen it.
I think at the end of the day, LeBron is still too much LeBron to lose to his former team, and I don't think the Heat truly had an answer for that. But I do believe that Heat team definitely gives that Cavs team a big fight to go to the NBA Finals.
Exactly.
But anyway, James Harden, you've never even gotten your team to the finals to even be in the conversation. You're part of the reason they didn't get there. I understand Chris Paul got hurt, yada, yada, yada. Had you stopped playing fucking backyard basketball, you could have put the Warriors away in 6, and that game 7 you lost to them wouldn't have mattered.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you win in the finals against who did they lose to? I think that was LeBron. That would have been LeBron's Cavs.
That was LeBron's Cavs that lost in 4. Nobody was beating the Warriors.
So you still lose the Cavs. Like, no Chris Paul.
I don't know.
With no Chris Paul, they lose.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they get there. That would have been at least a 6-game series, at least.
But even
without Chris Paul.
For that series, we would have held that one kind of like how we feel about LeBron getting swept by the Spurs. I can't hold that one against you. LeBron had 0 chance against the Spurs. He had prime Tony, Manu, and slightly out of his prime Tim Duncan.
He was walking in with goddamn Zydrunas Ilgauskas and Smush Parker, I think. No, not Smush Parker.
I believe, was that Mo Williams?
Mo Williams and
Drew Gooden.
Boobie Gibbs. No, not Boobie Gibbs.
That wasn't Boobie.
Drew Gooden. Nigga, Drew Gooden was starting the finals game, bro.
We can stop at Drew Gooden. We can stop at bald niggas.
We can stop at Drew Gooden. How many bald niggas was in that lineup? Because did Zydrunas have hair back then?
Big Z. I think Big Z's hair was gone.
He had been so that's 2 bald niggas in the lineup. That they weren't winning. They weren't winning.
2 bald niggas.
Bald niggas is too much to starting, not coming off the bench.
Starting and playing quality minutes.
Bald head in the final. It's just bald headed aggression.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
what is wrong with us, bro?
That's because we're not bald yet.
Right. Yet? What you mean yet? No, ain't no yet. I don't have no baldness in my family.
Hey, look, when the time comes, I'ma accept it gracefully.
Yeah, you can. I'm not doing it because I don't have nobody in my family is bald. Anyway,
that's the sugar cookie coming out of him. Anyway,
it is.
Anyway, Stop listening to Pat Bev. Just because a guy can get buckets don't mean he knows buckets. Moving on to wow, I just realized that is the theme of the show. We gonna keep hating today because
We are
we
hating.
have a list of people that I just don't like. Scully, we can go back and forth, and I'm gonna let you know I hate these people.
Me too.
These people with all my heart.
I hate these people.
I'm gonna start off with my list. My hate list number 1. Fuck you, Chris Brown. No. Hold on, people. Don't get your pitchforks and your toys.
You don't need to say hold on. Most people would agree with you. He's the most polarizing. I feel like he's the most polarizing figure in the black community since R. Kelly, maybe. I don't know. Or Bill Cosby.
No,
like he's right up there with them.
To do with him being an abuser or Rihanna whooping his ass because she did. She did.
She did.
I hate you, Chris Brown. Fuck you, Chris Brown. Ain't no reason one human being should be that damn talented. There's no reason.
I mean, we there was a man named Michael Jackson.
No. Michael Jackson isn't even on this kind of level because I'm not even talking about musically. There's no reason you should be athletic and be able to hoop. There's no reason you should be able to draw and paint. There's no reason you should be a pretty good actor on top of the singing and dancing. There's no reason.
There's just no reason to have that much talent. That is unfair.
And you know what? Maybe if he was like Bruno and he was 5'6", 5'5", I could let it slide because there's enough people in the world who would just talk down on him because he's short.
Wait, how tall is he?
Chris Brown like 6'2".
What the hell?
Chris Brown like my height.
All this time, I thought he was like 5'8".
No, Chris Brown's tall.
Tall ass nigga. And he's tall too. As if he doesn't have enough.
Like he doesn't have enough? I know they say God don't have favorites. And he has some flaws, some pretty big ones, but just fuck, he ain't gotta be that damn talented. Tired of this.
I mean, even his goddamn flaws are bigger. Like, bro, you had the most publicized domestic violence situation ever, to the point that it almost destroyed your career and also brought you back. And then it brought you back to the point that you still kept going back and doing it again. And now everybody is always like, leave Chris Brown alone, as if he ain't the one beating on people.
Leave Chris Brown alone. Tell Chris Brown leave these hoes alone.
Tell him to leave people alone, like Carucci. That's the whole point of the restraining order.
Specifically,
leave her alone. Not y'all giving him the victim charge. Oh, why do they keep bothering him? Nigga, he the one doing the bothering.
You doing the bothering. Oh, so you the one doing the bothering.
Right.
Scully, who you got? Who do you just hate? Who you despise?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this one. This one is probably out of left field. Brock Lesnar. I cannot stand that nigga, bro. That nigga. Do you know how many black champions that man put down in the court, specifically, and he squashed all of them? It wasn't even just like he couldn't beat them fair and square. He had to squash all of them, bro. Kofi Mania. Do you know how much the world clamored for Kofi Kingston to be champion just for Brock Lesnar to beat him in 14 seconds? 14. What WWE champion, losing in a squash match at SummerSlam, bro? What the hell is this? What are we doing? He broke Mark Henry's arm. He did Bobby Lashley so dirty, bro. That shit. He
beat Bobby Lashley pretty quickly, didn't he?
Big E, like, bro, what did he do? And it all hurt so much, but I had the most satisfying feeling watching the Oba family walk into that ring on Monday night and just, I felt that in my soul when that fall from grace really was a fall from grace. That, and then putting your chest, that image of him putting his foot on this man's chest felt so vindicating. Oh my God, that felt vindicating.
Definitely racially motivated. Definitely racially motivated.
Oh my God, that felt vindicating. Oh my God, Oba family is going to carry black people. That one was from the answer. Oh my God, I let out an exhale. I was so happy.
Like it was like his foot was on your chest.
Fuck Brock Lesnar. And not to mention he was named 44 times in a lawsuit. So all y'all people talking about, well, he didn't do it. The nigga knew what was happening.
Well, if you mentioned 44 times in anything,
he was in it. He was in that shit.
You did it. Second on my list of people, Fuck you, Tom Holland. Y'all know why.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, you'll get to be Spider-Man and go home to Zendaya and go home to and now this is the part where the shortness pisses me off. Why does tall 5'11", beautiful, slim, slender goddess? What the heck? It's the
What
British
that nigga? Yo, it's not fair. It's not fair.
It's the accent, man. Do I need to Texas it up? Do I need to pull out the twang just to let them know?
Clip up, nigga.
I am from below this Mason-Dixon line. I'm not an American. Zendaya, just so you know, I'm not an American. I'm a Texan.
She from Oakland. Square up, cuz.
What up, cuz? I can't do that. Just know.
She sounds probably like Ryan Coogler.
You know, I'm a Texan, baby. This is just what we do. So Tom Holland, I hate you. Believe
I
it.
really hate you.
Scully, what we got next? Who
All right. So you know the dickhead. See, so in Maryland, and it's biased because I'm in Maryland, and you know people up here can't drive for shit. They can't drive regular anyway. I hate the people that drive on the shoulder lane in traffic. It's illegal. Why are you driving in the shoulder lane? You impatient garbage. What is wrong with you?
What God?
Why are you doing that? Like, there's traffic. Why are you driving down the shoulder? It's like nails and stuff over there. You're gonna get a flat tire if the police catch. And every time I see it, I'm like, I hope the police get your ass. I can't stand people that do that, and I can't stand people that want to force their way in. Bro, I'm not letting you over. I'm not letting you over. I am an aggressive driver.
I will not lie. Sometimes I bogart my way over, but when I do that,
I do too. It's only appropriate when I do it. You can't do it. I'm not letting you do it. I hate it when you do it. It's only okay when I do it.
But I also don't expect you to let me in when I bogart. This is me not giving you a choice.
I expect you to let me in. That's the difference. I'm not letting you in, but I expect you to let me in because it's only okay when I do it. That's my rule on the road is it's only okay when I do it.
It's okay if I do it.
I don't drive on the shoulder, but that's why I hate the shoulder lane thing because I don't do that at all. Why are you driving on the shoulder lane? I'm talking behind the yellow line, like not the regular fourth lane. I'm talking like behind that yellow line where like people stop if they have like a hazard.
And
why are you driving up the shoulder lane?
Before we end the segment, I told Captain Scully that he was not allowed to talk about this individual. I know he hates him. Y'all do not know
I don't remember.
You know who I'm about to tell you. All I have to do is say his name, and you're going to go on a tangent like you always do. And I just want the people to see it. For the first time, I want the people to physically see it.
I really don't remember who you're talking about.
Really? Captain Scully? Tell me how much you hate Karl Malone.
Oh my God, this nigga here, bro. Let me tell you what, bro. I forgot. Oh, that's who it was. Yeah, no, this piece of garbage, bro. Like, by the way, shout out to Luke Cornett because really, the NBA celebrates Karl Malone, and you ain't never said a word. Now, as soon as niggas want some sweatshirts and chicken wings, now all of a sudden it's an insult to women. Karl Malone
is where we draw the line. But
this is where we draw the line. It's chicken wings and a t-shirt. You know, Karl Malone is still walking alive and well and in his full health. Wow. Never seen the inside of a jail cell. Not only is he a piece of shit pedophile, but he's also a piece of shit human being because the child that you apparently got pregnant, you ain't even fathering the baby. Allegedly told the kid, hey, you got to do on your own because I ain't here for you or whatever he said. Like, nigga, what?
How old was this child who was impregnated?
13, I think, or 14 when he was 21. And to make things worse, his nickname is the mailman.
The mailman.
He has delivered everything except for child support. This is ridiculous.
Y'all remember when Karl Malone was on an episode of Static Shock?
No, I don't remember that.
I do, because it was like him, Steve Nash, Tracy McGrady, I think. It was just one of them things that you can't realize. It feels like a fever dream, but it happened.
That should
it
absolutely happen.
So yeah, I just wanted y'all to see that. I didn't tell Scully about that in advance. I just wanted y'all to see the
Oh my god, I hate that man.
pure hatred he has for that man. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. So we got one final topic to talk about before we end the show. And it hurts me because I already said I kind of hate this man, but damn it, do I love his movies. The Spider-Man trailer for what we believe is the last part of the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy has come out. And I just wanted to talk about the movie and what we're expecting and how we feel about the Spider-Man reincarnation as a whole. Scully.
We're back. We are back. We are fucking back. I saw that trailer and damn near shed a tear because my boy Peter Parker is alone. He is alone. He has no friends. He has no family. He is about to drop 40 and 10. He is going to. Oh my God.
He's about to
the way he is about to do these niggas dirty is just, oh my God.
He's
and
about
as
to do
if
them
MJ,
like an undersized white guard from a mid-major during the turn.
and when you saw the shot of him at the party looking at MJ, who doesn't remember who he is, getting dirty backed on by another dude, oh my God, he is going to kill those people. Punisher, you better leave him alone. If you could have seen the shot that we saw, Punisher, leave him alone. Scorpion, leave that man alone, because a serious Spider-Man is a dangerous Spider-Man. If he's not cracking jokes, he's going to be cracking your spine.
I saw someone try to say, do y'all know what is the worst fictional argument? Who's more dangerous, a silent Spider-Man or a laughing Batman?
Silent Spider-Man would clear everything. Fuck Batman.
Always the motherfucker with powers. It is always
the nigga with powers.
Just powers.
It is always the nigga with powers. Just assume immediately that it is the nigga with powers.
With power. Y'all don't understand. Everything that Spider-Man does is him holding back.
He is holding back. And no, I don't think he has to hold back anymore. Because it used to be he would hold back because it's like, oh, well, you know, I got to protect the people I love and the people he love are gone.
They're gone.
Finished. They're either nothing to live for. He is a full-time Spider-Man now. He has nothing to live for right now. And by the way, in case y'all didn't notice, that shot of him, and I think it's the hand that he's fighting. I can't remember for sure if that's the name of the group or not. But the little ninja-looking people. Mm-hmm. If you recognize, if any of us who saw the last Spider-Man movie, and remember when they were doing trailers and they would digitally alter the fact that there were two other Spider-Men fighting, they're doing this again. And I don't know who those other two people are going to be because it's been a while. So I don't know. I don't know who else would be in this movie. But there are going to be people there. We're getting some cameos because, you know, Avengers Doomsday is coming out at the end of the year. So we're going to be getting some cameos. I don't know who they are yet, though.
So, Scully, there's a question I think all of us have in our mind, especially in the last couple of years. Miles Morales.
Where the hell is he at?
Give me Miles Morales. I don't care who it is at this point. I do kind of care who it is.
Yeah, don't let it be Shamik Moore again, please. Do not let Shamik Moore come back.
It's animated.
Haley Steinfeld is married now. She has a child.
He is animated, and that's it. That's the line.
No. I don't want Miles Morales in this movie. I'm talking about where is Spider-Man Far From Home or Spider-Man
the next Spider-Verse?
Yeah, Beyond the Spider-Verse. Like where is that at?
It's on the shelf somewhere because Shamik Moore won't shut the fuck up.
No, it's not about Shamik Moore. It's about the fact that they were treating those people horribly when they were creating it. And then there was a Hollywood strike that pushed the movie back even further. And it was supposed to come out last year.
Yeah. Animators
they're pushing it back to 2027.
Animators are treated horribly. For those of y'all in the anime community, y'all know the life of a mangaka and the animators. It ain't fun.
It
ain't fun. And that's essentially what they did to Spider-Verse.
It's a goddamn sweatshop.
But you know what? I feel like the MCU should have banked on the Miles Morales popularity years ago. Like the Spider-Verse was cool. Honestly, I think the only reason they didn't do it because they saw the success that the Spider-Verse was, and they were like, we cannot fuck this up.
I'm just saying, the last thing I remember is Metro Boomin and some drums, and I'm still fighting. I don't know the words, but that is my favorite song. I can't find it in myself to just walk away. That's the last thing we saw. We haven't gotten anything since, and it's been 3 years.
Well, you
It's
know
been
what?
3 years.
We still don't know whoever won that Metro Boomin contest who made the best diss track about Drake.
Right.
So who knows? And most importantly, I can always tell when the new Spider-Verse movie is gonna come out. Someone find me Sway Lee. Find me Sway Lee. If he is popping out in the public and doing stuff, yeah, it's time. It's time.
It's time.
So, new Spider-Man. I want to see Miles Morales. Tom Holland. Fuck you.
This year, this is going to be an incredible year for movies. Like, you got the Michael Jackson biopic in April. You got Supergirl coming. Now we have Spider-Man. We have Avengers Doomsday is going to end the year. We have it was a couple other ones. The Super Mario movie,
Super Mario Galaxy,
and like one or two other ones. Like, this is going to be an incredible year for movies.
So get your asses out of your house. Don't wait for it to be on Netflix. Go to the movies.
Go to the theaters.
Go to the movies. You ain't gotta go to the super bougie ones. You ain't gotta go to the studio movie grill. I'm throwing a shot at one of our watchers right now. One of our people watching us live. Hey, you know what I'm talking to. Throw in a few shots. Go to your local Cinemark.
Go to your AMC.
Go somewhere.
AMC got the best popcorn. Go on over there.
Go and get it. Support these movies, and we gonna support creativity as well as women's sports. So we have come to an end of another episode of the one and only D1 Ignant University podcast. So Scully, final thoughts to the people.
I'm gonna tell y'all what. March Madness begins this week. Watch the games and always remember, beware of the white boy that can shoot, that is going to be a future accountant, because he is about to drop 30 on your favorite team, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he is going to tell the stories to his kids how he dropped 30 on an NBA All-Star when he was 21 years old. And they're not going to believe him, but YouTube is a thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I love to say at the end of every episode, keep learning, keep living, keep loving, and we out. Peace.